Hello, my name is Lissa. I am your instructor on data management. There is a lot to say about data management, but today I will explain to you what critical data elements are. Managing critical data elements is one of the many parts of a data management system. I'll start with the definition of a critical data element. You can divide this term into two pieces, namely the term critical and the term data element. Let's first look at the word data element and later on about the adjective critical. A data element is actually quite simple. It is a field in a file or a database. Other terms also used are attribute or column. For example, a phone number in a customer file is a data element. Now to the word critical. This means that the data element is vital for the success of the organization. For a company that sends customers mailings frequently, the customer's email address is a critical data element. If the email address is often incorrect, then these emails won't arrive. Revenues can be missed for this. Before we continue, please don't forget to click the like button. It's an indicator for me if you want more videos about data management. So, what is the purpose of managing critical data element within a data management system? If you want to improve the quality of your data, it is useful to start with the critical data elements. This is the most effective. It delivers the most gains. So, it is an approach to prioritize your effort to improve data quality. It is as smart as determining which dimensions of data quality are important to the organization. It is a way to focus on the right things. You can use several methods to determine critical data elements. The simplest is to ask a few key people what they think are the most important data elements. These could be the data owners. A slightly more complicated method, but also more objective, is to list data elements and score them on a number of factors. For instance, whether they are important in the operational process or because of financial reporting. You can also weight those factors to make it even nicer. You can then have multiple stakeholders score them. You then get a final score per data element. A data element is then critical if it exceeds a certain threshold. You can set the threshold yourself. It also depends on how many critical data elements you actually want to select. I can imagine, for example, that you want to start with 10 critical data elements. But maybe I'm completely wrong and you want to start with many more, or even fewer critical data elements. If you want to know more about this method, search for factor rating matrix. This method is used for more than just determining critical data elements. What procedure should you now follow to manage critical data elements? I will be getting a little bit boring now, but I will mention them step by step. Step 1. Determine the scope of the selection procedure. Which files or databases are you going to consider? At least I assume you are not going to make a selection from all the files and databases there are in the organization. For example, you might want to focus on the data used by the sales department. Step 2. List all the data elements within the scope. Step 3. Decide which method you are going to use to determine the critical data elements. The simple or the factor rating method. Step 4. Apply the method. The result is a list of critical data elements. It starts with the data elements with the highest score. Step 5. Use this list of critical data elements to improve its quality. Step 6. After a while, evaluate the list of critical data elements. New insights may have emerged or systems may have changed. Data elements may come and go. You may also want to make the list smaller or larger. So this was the last step. That's about all I have to say about critical data elements. Thank you for your attention. I hope it was useful for you. If you want to read a bit more about it, search for the term critical data element in www.datamanagement.wiki or click on the link below. I enjoyed being your instructor. Maybe I'll see you again soon. I hope you didn't find me soporific, because I had to talk clearly, but sometimes a bit monotonous. Sorry for this, but that's just how I am. As wish you a pleasant and successful day. Ciao.